Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Couple Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 90.7 and theticketfm.com.
Happy Monday to you all. 402-464-5685. Starter Hammond text line, Honda Lincoln Hotline. If you want to text in or add comments, provide data. Video stream is up. Starter Hammond's video stream, 402-464-5685. You can check us out on the video streams on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and the Twitter. Thank the folks from Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul, Charles Phillips. We appreciate you, brother, for what you do and allowing us to do this hour of radio as we do. I'll have him call tomorrow and give us his specials for the week and what they're leaning on. We will see them Thursday afternoon, evening from 4 to 8. We'll be live from Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul.
Exciting.
This is a busy week. Wednesday, Wingstop for Sean Captain Show.
Delicious.
Wednesday night at Lincoln Pub.
Apparently
actually,
delicious.
We're at Dak Shack.
Dak Shack.
Which is the same location, just side by side, but the Dak Shack portion of
it's
it.
all right there.
We'll bring some volleyball players for that one. Talking trash 2 hours. We'll do that. Sign some autographs, take some pictures. I know it's late, but for the folks that are going to be around, come hang out. Thursday, Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul, 4 to 8. We'll get that through.
Delicious
as well. Why didn't we do 4 to 9? I don't understand that. I just thought about that.
I'm not sure.
It's a weird thing I just thought about.
Because are Priscilla and I going to be out there?
Yeah.
So we just cutting it short an hour?
Yeah. No, I think we'll end up going, we'll just stay there and go live till 9. So
okay.
That just hit me. I don't know why that.
Well, you said it, and I was like, okay, I don't.
No, that makes sense. Makes perfect sense. If we do that, also what we will have that Thursday is we'll have What's the Word also. So you have Chancellor Burrington and Buddha Davis, Buddha Wright, and Noah Polo Gates. I have a buddy named Buddha Davis, and I have to be careful not to do that with them. We'll have those young folks out there as well. So, and then of course Rashawn will be out, Jay will be out, Rico will be out.
I'll be there.
We'll have a full afternoon, evening there as well. I spent a little bit of time. I have to share this because before we get back into the schedule. So a buddy of mine has a show in Charlotte, and yesterday they were doing a show, and for some reason we ended up on candy.
I noticed. I didn't know that you were doing a show, but I noticed you were posting a lot of pictures of candy.
Candy, right? That I'm surprised that we don't have other issues, health issues. Because apparently my generation ate a ton of wax back in the day.
Wax was just all encompassing, and it was able to hold things.
Okay, so it started with the little mugs,
the little bottles,
the little plastic barrels of sugar water. I don't want to call it juice. It's not
sugar
juice.
Water.
It wasn't juice.
Flavored colored water.
Flavored colored sugar water.
Yeah.
Right? That, and I don't even know how much, remember what they cost, but if you didn't have money back in the day.
What are they called? I'm going to look it up.
Right? But grape was MVP. If you could get, when I knew that for a birthday party or cookout, there's going to be a case of those little mugs. And that's the only thing that they would allow the kids to drink. The grown-ups would get and the other part of that was Shasta sodas.
Shasta Cola?
Do you remember Shasta?
I've had Shasta.
Right. So if you didn't have money, there were certain things that you bought in bulk.
Is that really what these are called?
Oh, what does it say? Oh, you're talking about the plastic.
No, that's wax.
No. So there's different things. The nipple
Nickel nip.
nickel nip wax bottles, which you would get like 100 for like $5.
Well, if you like scroll up, there's like it just says like wax candy bottles, and it's like the little bag,
Right.
Which that's what I remember getting. And
no, we would get the
hated them.
box. We would get the little cart box.
Oh, okay.
And you could see the 8-pack. You get 8 for $1.50, but we would get 8 for like 50 cents back in the day.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And basically, it was wax. It was wax with sugar water squirted into it.
I don't even know how.
And you would bite. So there were two ways to attack this thing, right? You would bite into the end, and then the top, and then you would squirt this thing out, or you would bite in the middle and then chew it all up and try to get it in.
Yeah.
So I just want to plant that seed because later in the show I'm going to go. The second segment we're going to go hard into these things.
Yeah.
Right. I just want you to think back to all the candy that does not exist now. You can get it like through like
eBay and Amazon
That
and
sort of
whatever,
stuff.
but you can't buy them. I think you can still buy
In the
these wax
dollar
bottles in the stores
if they can't. We're going to have some this week
because
if we can,
they're
we'll have
gross.
this week.
I don't want to.
We'll go through it. We're going to have to go through it.
I know.
Okay, so
I don't want to.
setting the table there, we were discussing the Husker schedule, and I want to go through because there's several different ways that this play out. There are tendencies all over the schedule from top to bottom, and I don't want to lose the fact that Nebraska with a new roster, new coaching staff. Remember all the tendencies and things that you do.
Everything's new.
All the standards, the things that you do preparing for game one are all off the table because this year you're going to go to Dublin, Ireland for an August 27th game, a week 0 game against a known rival who you don't always have success against.
Up until, I mean, every once in a while you get a couple blowouts, but usually Nebraska, Northwestern, they are close games.
Right, it's a brawl.
They are close.
So your offensive coordinator has a different. You've never worked with this offensive coordinator.
Nope.
In this space, your receiver, your passing game coordinator, new guy. Defensive line, new guy.
Your running game
special teams, new guy. Running game, new guy. And you're going to take off on the previous Monday. So that Monday, you're going to fly out. Now, all the things that you normally don't want to do to start your season, you now have to do them. Like all the distractions that you normally take out of, right?
It's all there.
Right? All the things. If this was just a trip to Northwestern.
Yeah, if you're just going to Evanston.
You would remove everything that will be a part of this particular season. Because what do you want? You want what you normally do. So all of the prep, all the install, right? The things that you're would normally do in private, right? You now have to do on the big stage in front of folks who you would not normally give access to in the lead up week to your opening day.
Nothing is normal.
No normal. Zero normal. Now, zero normal for Northwestern, but that's a veteran team.
It's a veteran team with an extremely veteran coach.
A rock solid veteran coach.
Yes.
So, and is it fair to say that Northwestern has zero pressure on it?
Oh, no, that's more than fair to say. They don't.
Fitzgerald's not under pressure.
No, Fitzgerald's never on the hot seat.
He's not under pressure.
So Fitzgerald, he doesn't have back-to-back bad seasons, which is great. Like, I guess that could be the pressure. But even then, if he has another bad season, it's not like they're going to fire him. Like, he pretty much has a...
Well, no, I mean, if they go over, that's in the conversation. Nick and Sip were having that conversation
If he goes over, like, it's in the conversation. It's not going to happen this year. It'll have to be another bad year.
I don't know that. I don't know what.
And also, they're not going to go over.
I don't know what that is, though. I can't say that. I can't speak that for Northwestern.
That's.
I can't speak that for Northwestern because we don't know their standard for that. We don't know that. Northwestern works on its own plane. right? Because of the media connections within the program and the way that the narrative is discussed about Northwestern. There's zero of the expectation that Nebraska has.
But you would also think with the amount of success that he has had at a Northwestern that hasn't experienced a ton of success, that
but he's not
he would
under
be
pressure.
granted. Yeah, he's not under pressure. He'd be granted something, even with an offer, which that with even how bad Northwestern is, or how bad people say Northwestern is, there is no way Pat Fitzgerald goes through a season without getting a win.
Yeah, I just don't know what the expectations
He is a
are.
really good coach.
So as they go through this thing, right, that the eyes and ears and voices attached to it, Northwestern media is not covering this the way Nebraska media is going to cover this. And they're certainly not going to talk about it the way Nebraska media talks about Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. So imagine all of your installs. So camp starts, you've got all your install. Again, you got new personnel.
Mm-hmm.
New personnel on the field and new personnel on the coaching staff.
It's a lot of new.
It's a lot of new in place. Then what you want to evaluate is for the 3 weeks prior to that, remember the competition part of it, because the competition still has to happen. That starts August 1.
Mm-hmm. Started already.
Well, no, you can't until you're live. Till you go to camp, you can't have competition. They're working on getting body parts functional and getting understanding of system, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know scheme, verbiage, pacing, tempo. Like you don't know any of that stuff, right? Because people will fold under tempo. People will fold under learning the scheme. People will fold under learning the vocabulary.
But
we know that because that's what we've been told for 4 years.
Yeah. Wouldn't learning the scheme and the vocabulary, wouldn't you be able to do that now?
No, because you need live fire to do this. That's the practice tempo that I'm talking about. People think practice tempo is effort. No, practice tempo is getting you to be able to understand formation, right? What's being asked of me? Which group is on the field? Because again, if they're going to put you out there with Group A, you've got one quarterback. If they put you out with Group B, it's a second quarterback. Group C, it's a third quarterback, right? And then who's defending you? Is it Group A? Is it Group B? Is it Group C?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or are there walk-ons facing you, right? Because that's a different rep, right? And you don't pay attention to the reps against the walk-ons. You pay attention against the reps against the A, Bs, and Cs, because that's how you measure. Like Northwestern is not going to put any walk-ons out on the field. That's not what that's going to be. Mm-hmm. And those folks aren't traveling. Remember, this is a travel trip to Ireland. You're not taking 85 players.
Taking a lot. You're taking, yeah.
You are, or you might be, but if you are, that's a lot of chaos to me.
That's true. That's with the lack of control, the lack of knowledge of your environment and your surroundings. You wouldn't want to spread yourself too thin with too many players.
Too many players, too many explanations, too many people to monitor. But also think of it this way. So when does this team determine who its special teams guys are? During camp. Mm-hmm. You can't do that in the offseason.
Yeah.
Right? And you got a new, Billy Bush is a new guy, right? So, yeah, they're familiar with him, with what he wants to do. But with the players that he's going to use, these are new folks. You got all these new skill position guys. You got defensive backs that are battling, they're trying to figure out a way. And understand, if you're not on special teams, you're not going to travel to Ireland.
I get you on the travel roster, being able to do something on special teams.
Right. The easiest way for you to get to
another.
Easiest way for you to get to Dublin, if you're not a starter, is special teams. Right? So all of that's going to be just force-fed into a compactor for the 3 weeks of camp. Learning the verbiage.
Stressful 3 weeks.
Learning the verbiage, right? Getting an understanding of what the coach wants. It's one thing to learn this based on what you watch in film study. Mm-hmm. But it's entirely different when you line up somebody who walks up and puts you in press coverage when you were expecting zone. Well, coach, I'm being rerouted. I can't get into this route. Well, you got to figure out a way to get into this route.
You better get into it.
And if you can't get into it, then I've got to reset that group, put new personnel on the field to see if they can match up against the thing that we don't match up well against.
Mm-hmm.
And then does it translate to the next thing you're going to run? So Northwestern, for what it is a big deal. It's a big deal going to Dublin. Tell you a lot. In my hope of hopes, they go to Dublin and they put up a 50 burger.
They repeat what they did last year.
Like that's kind of what I want. I want the chaos of this team doing so well that we have to
we don't know what to expect.
Like we have to rethink our conversations about the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want a 50 burger against
like you want first half of Oklahoma Casey Thompson.
Yeah, I want Casey to send us all into just a chaotic frenzy of Kool-Aid being poured all over each other because we don't understand.
You want half the fan base like, yes, he's a Heisman front runner, and the other half like, whoa, calm down, it's only one game.
Whoa, calm down. But I also, because of that, because what I want for it is the 50 burger. And then you come back against North Dakota, 50 burger.
And then you have Georgia Southern,
50 burger. What I want is
not a high 45, not a high 40 burger.
No. I want 50 burgers as a regular for those first 3 games because
you want darn near 200 points in the first 3 games.
I want it so that Casey's mad that he doesn't get to play 4 quarters and put up the numbers that he could put up.
My stats would be better if they let me play in the 3rd and the 4th quarter.
Right. I want to have that conversation. I want Casey to have that conversation, right? And I just want, like, you know what we need? We need an intern who we will give Kool-Aid baths to on Monday morning, right? That we just
pour the Kool-Aid over?
just pour the Kool-Aid right over the top of, or a fan. It could be a listener. It could be a listener.
If you give me large fries from a certain establishment, I'll do it.
Okay. Done deal. Done deal. Bet. It's a bet.
As long as they don't have Kool-Aid on them.
Right.
Can't have them there at the same time.
Right. You want that. I want 180 points.
Goodness gracious.
In those 3 games. I want the defense to have to score in those games. I want to see Casey and Chubba and Logan Smothers in all 3 games. I want to see
maybe even a sprinkling of Heinrich Harvard.
I can't dream that much. I can't dream that. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much chaos.
How dare I?
Oh, no. Then I would need a Kool-Aid IV, and I wouldn't like just put it straight up. All right, straight into the blood, right? Because that means that we're going to see all 6 runners, right? Which means in that space, you're going to have a breakaway runner, right? You're going to have like Yant becomes Yant Man that we really think he's going to be. Grant looks like the JUCO player of the year.
What we've been told.
Right? Like we see all of that. Trey Palmer, Washington knows it's
Vermeer and Gabe Irvin get on the field.
Like Manning catches 2 deep bombs, or he catches one on a quick post and he just destroys a safety and runs. Right?
Can I request an Alante Brown ankle breaker?
Yeah, like you need it on the reverse. The reverse that we normally give to Betts.
Please
we
and
give we give to Brown.
Please and thank you. That's all I need.
So that we walk into week 4, September 7th, with big noon kickoff, right? Fox is here. Everybody's here. Your eyes are turned firmly and directly towards 2 undefeated teams in Oklahoma and Nebraska who have put up just ungodly amounts of points.
Just disgusting numbers.
300 points from combined is what we want, right? Easily. Right? Just give me just pour it.
All of it.
Just pour all of it.
Please and thank you.
Right? So that we get that week 4 of Nebraska fans just insane.
Like Nebraska fans are annoying right now. So if they're 3-0 heading into Oklahoma,
want all of it.
I might have to delete my Twitter. I would never delete my Twitter.
All of that. Right? All of it.
That's going to be fun.
But that's what I want, right? And I'm not, it's fair. That's what I want. So that
I don't think you're alone.
right. That you get to that, and then it plays out, because then we get to have a real come to meeting, because they'll be 4-0 with a bye week, 2 weeks to just again.
What do we do for that week of?
Just
we do
Kool-Aid,
whatever that week, and then it's like, oh, by the way, there's no football game.
Kool-Aid. And we have a Kool-Aid party at 4-0.
Like, you just got Nebraska fans watching other football games, just like, well, you're not Nebraska.
If they're 4-0 after Oklahoma, we open the parking lot, we tailgate.
We will
tailgate.
We should get a
Saturday,
dunk tank,
right?
And fill it with Kool-Aid.
A Kool-Aid dunk tank.
Yeah. We just have a party.
Yeah, here in the parking lot. Just like, I think it's just there.
Another grill out.
Yeah.
But with a dunk tank and everything. Carnival games.
Shout out Jeremy.
Somehow we have a Ferris wheel. I don't know what's going on.
Like, I mean, just craziness.
Elephant rides.
Because that would lead us to all the other wonderful, chaotic possibilities. Because then immediately you would go into the panic, the fear.
Uh-oh.
Right?
What's gonna go wrong?
Because that's inevitable.
We can't have good for too long.
That's inevitable. But I want it. I want that. I want full.
Because there's always that thing in the back of your head, like, nothing could go wrong.
Or
it's either this is our reality, or
it's happening.
You're not winning a single game the rest of the season.
I want the smoke.
Those are the only two things.
That's it. There's no in between.
You're either going undefeated now, or you're going defeated the rest of the season. Congratulations, you won 4 games. That's it.
Like, it's gonna. This is chef's kiss.
If they start 4-0, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I just chef's kiss. Just.
I'm gonna be sitting here like, well, according to my record, they're only gonna win one more.
And remember,
Fat Phil has a question.
And remember, well, Fat Phil, we can't answer that question. You know why? Because he hasn't put his projection.
Yeah, Fat Phil.
He hasn't told us what his record is going to be.
What is Nebraska going to finish the season at? And then we'll tell you.
CJ, like, I cannot give you guys credit without getting your season projections put into your profile.
Yeah.
We need it for your text profile. Give us your guesses on what the team's record is going to be this season. We will keep it all season long, so that when you're identified, we can say, "Hey, you said this. We're going to do this." Yep. So if you have not given that, attaboy, Fat Phil. Attaboy. 6-6. Attaboy. Rubber Duck hasn't done it.
Rubber Duck has his. It's
right.
Just the name's too long. You have to click on it, and it's there.
It's on there? Okay, yeah. Cool. What about CJ?
I have to check.
What up, Dusty? Yeah, man. There's plenty to talk about, right? 50 burgers. Yep, I absolutely agree with you, Dusty. I can see them putting up 350 burgers and still finishing 6-6.
CJ does not have his record. Yeah, that would. You know what? That's Maryland last year.
Just pour coleslaw on.
That's Maryland last year.
All
the 50 burgers, all the fun offense, and then they went up against Iowa, and Taulia threw like 5 picks in 2 minutes.
And no matter what you think, I wouldn't be surprised no matter how they finished.
No.
Because we deserve it.
Welcome to the show.
We deserve chaos. More one-on-one when we come back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Gus Cottle. It's a different group of players than the ones that carried Lincoln East deep into the Nebraska State baseball tournament. With an overhauled roster, Lincoln East Legion baseball team, Carpetland, has continued its winning ways. With a 10-2 victory over Lincoln Northeast Legion team, Judd's Brothers, Carpetland has secured the 2022 Mike Peterson Coach K Legion baseball tournament crown. After breaking his arm and missing much of the 2020 season due to the pandemic, Pius X graduate and 2018 MLB draft pick Michael Hellman will make his AAA debut with the Minnesota Twins AAA affiliate, the St. Paul Saints. This has been your Southeast Community College High School Minute. Learn more today at southeast.com. with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford.
Spring is here. Are you giving your yard the best chance at being healthy and green? Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn to get your sprinklers ready to go for the season if they haven't been working properly. They're also scheduling installs for new sprinkler systems if you don't have one. So make sure you contact them early to get a bid as soon as possible. Plus, they're your one place to go for 5-step fertilizer and pesticide application and lawn aeration. Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn today at 402-413-1215.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rob Rhodes, a Nebraska family practice physician. Are you or someone you love at risk of an opioid overdose? Get the free Opie Rescue app for your phone. Opie Rescue can guide you through the steps of how to respond to an opioid overdose. Be Opie ready. Download Opie Rescue today.
Paid for by the CDC. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services and aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
The days of internet contracts and heavy fine print are over. It's time to experience hassle-free service with no contracts or hidden fees. That's the Allo promise. Allo Communications provides fiber internet, TV, and phone services with fair and no-nonsense pricing. All backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, 24/7 local support 365 days a year, and a monthly bill you can count on. Don't settle for gimmicks. Settle for hassle-free with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/hassle-free.
It's time for today's STEM tip. Okay, you know recycling is important. No one wants plastic in the ocean. Here's a cool way to repurpose a plastic bottle. Build an awesome terrarium. Cut a large plastic bottle in half and fill the base with sand, pebbles, potting soil, and your favorite plant. I chose an African violet. Put the top of the bottle over your base and place it in the sun. Your plant will grow sealed in its own ecosystem. Fun, right? Learn more at She Can STEM. A message from the Ad Council.
Join Nebraska Public Media and Trailblazers in women's athletics Saturday, June 18th for a live event celebrating the 50th anniversary of Title IX legislation. Join me, Aaron Sorensen, along with 3-time Olympic medalist and Nebraska volleyball standout Jordan Larson, plus Carol Frost, Peaches James Keaton, and Brenda Van Langen. Title IX, 50 years in the making, is Saturday, June 18th at 6 p.m. in the Coliseum at UNL. Free tickets are available at nebraskapublicmedia.org/Title IX.
Let's do it. Let's get away. Let's go outside, cast a line, and reel in good times with our family and friends. Get a little peace, quiet, and relaxation, and make some memories that will last a lifetime. Let's do it. Let's Fish Nebraska. Start planning your fishing trip today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Life is tough. The stress and despair can sometimes feel like it's too much, but you aren't alone. There is help, hope, and healing in the Heartland for anyone struggling with suicidal thoughts. For free crisis support, call 1-800-273-8255. We'll get through this together. Nebraska needs you. The Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services, helping people like you live better lives.
Aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Get a lot of advice about self-care these days, but one of the most important self-care steps we can take is making sure we're financially secure later in life. For small steps you can take to save for retirement, visit WeSaySaveIt.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now I feel bad that I didn't wear my 3-stripe white Adidas. I should have wore those today. Whenever this song plays, I want to have on black jeans, black jacket, and my white untied Adidas. Do you know the words to the song "My Adidas"? Can you find that? Can you find that? Can you find that?
My Adidas.
Run DMC. Run DMC. So 402-464-56.
Adidas.
So you find the song. You can find the song. So Jeremy comes in. He chimes in at 10-2. Pecan Pie at 9-3. He says, right? He has the wallpaper. That's funny. Yeah, Google's live. It takes anything we talk about. It brings up. Pecan Pie says they're going to go 9-3 and win their bowl game. Craig says 5-7.
Welcome, Craig.
Welcome to it.
Although
C Money says
like I said,
9-3.
Give me another week, and I might be on the winning record side of things.
Phil says 6-6. If they start 4-0, yes, they're ranked. If they beat Oklahoma and they're undefeated, they're ranked.
Because Oklahoma's going to be top.
They'll be ranked
10, top 15.
Kadoba guys. I really want to believe this, but these words were said last year. Yeah, here's my thing.
It's true.
We're not going to be surprised if things stay as they have. We're not. But the chaotic child in me I want the full roller coaster ride. Right? You want the roller coaster ride.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want just the rocket jet fuel trip. I want the ebb and flow.
Want it all.
I want it all. There's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of things in place. Because then if you go deeper into this thing. So remember, we asked for 4-0. If they come in,
in the first
if
three.
they come in at 170 points, they'll need 30 to beat Oklahoma, right? They'll need 30 points to beat Oklahoma. As a matter of fact, I think they need 38 to beat Oklahoma. Because we don't know if they know how to. So if they get up early, I don't know that they don't go prevent and let Oklahoma back into it. Like, I think it's that kind of game.
True.
So then,
my thing with Oklahoma is they lost a whole bunch of offensive weapons. They lost their offensive coordinator. They lost their defensive coordinator. But Brent Venables is a fantastic defensive coach. My question is on the offensive side of the ball, who he has running things and how it's going to look.
Yeah, I think 200 points for the first 4 games.
Okay. I feel like they're going to be more of a defensive team.
No, look, in order for us to go on the ride that we need to go on, look, we're not going to be. They're not going to be happy if this team averages 20 points a game. They're 4-0.
Okay.
They're still going to look over the corner and go,
we need Oklahoma averaging 43.
Yeah, like you got to put some points up. And then, but then here's the thing, and again, here's the roller coaster ride. Because we're going to party like it's 1999 after Oklahoma. Right?
Party like it's 19. Yeah.
And then Kool-Aid dunk tank.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, we'll get like one of those mini baby pools and fill it with Kool-Aid.
Should we get a slip and slide? No, it's not going to slip and slide. It's a parking lot.
It's a parking lot. It's concrete out there. I don't know if it will work. No, you couldn't. Because you need a hard plastic that people wouldn't hurt themselves on.
I mean, there's grass back there. Although it's for the kids play.
It's up and down. You don't want to do
exactly. It's a hill.
I think you just get one of those baby pools.
Okay.
And you put Kool-Aid in it and allow the fans to come in and dive in.
Makes sense.
Of course, we'll have
Bob for apples and Kool-Aid.
We'll actually have 2 of them that will actually drink the Kool-Aid.
Better idea.
From the pool.
Better idea.
Okay.
Bob for corn cobs and Kool-Aid.
You're so weird. You're so weird.
It's perfect.
I need to get you out of the state, weirdo. I worry about you. Get out of the state. But then there's the bye week, right? So it's a week of the players involving, right? Just being caught up, coaches being caught up in it, right? Hype.
All of it.
Except Indiana doesn't care. They don't care. Tom Allen doesn't care.
Tom Allen does not care.
Does not care.
Tom Allen's trying to get revenge from last season, not on Nebraska, just on everybody.
And again, you're thrown off. Chemistry's off because you're off a week. And it's a night game. It's a night game.
Mm-hmm.
They could build the hype, right? If you go all red, Indiana's go, thanks for putting our color up. Like, you can't even, like, some of the advantages are gone. That's a gotcha game if you don't take care of business. Behind that, but let's say you figure out a way. You'll struggle, but you'll figure out a way. So now you're 5-0. And then you take a road trip. Your first road trip since Dublin.
I don't like it.
To Piscataway on a Friday night.
Sleepy Piscataway.
Now, if it's really what we hope for it to be, right? Fair to say Nebraska had better weapons than Rutgers.
Yes.
Right? So, okay. They're not outcoached. They get a win.
Okay.
6-0.
I just don't like. I don't know why. I know it's Rutgers. I know Nebraska's more talented than them. I know they have better athletes, but a sleepy Friday in Piscataway, New Jersey.
Well, it's
throwing off your rhythm, kind of like the Dublin thing. But
it's the letdown after Oklahoma.
Yeah, you're playing on a Friday. Like I don't.
It's the letdown after Oklahoma. Like you keyed up Oklahoma,
and then you had homecoming.
Right. If you get them right, it's a big deal.
You have two really big games back to back, and then you have to go to Piscataway on a Friday,
and it's not fun. There's nothing fun about going to Piscataway on a Friday.
It's going to be so low energy.
Friday,
you got to bring your own juice.
Well, if Nebraska's undefeated, Rutgers fans will show up.
Yeah,
they'll show up.
There's a lot of Nebraska fans out east.
They'll show up for that. Then you got to go to West Lafayette. So back-to-back road games to two of your not favorite places to play. Right? But just for grins and giggles, let's imagine. Let's imagine.
That's all we're doing.
You eke out wins, right?
Oh,
right. You owe Illinois.
You do.
You owe them a thumping. A thumping. It's not going to be good enough to beat Illinois. You owe them a thumping.
That's another 50 burger. At least that's when you want to give a 50 burger.
Right? Like this is a thumping.
Yeah.
Like this has to be a thumping.
That's a 50-point shutout. That's what you...
Well, look, we're going to dream, so let's go ahead and dream.
All right.
Nebraska and its football program should never feel slighted enough to not give itself credit over Illinois.
Yeah.
Like, my hope this year, like if you went down the schedule and you said, is the opponent in the state of having a better football program than Nebraska? And will it continue? Because this is the statement. You've got to draw the line for a lot of stuff this year. Certain nonsenses aren't going to be allowed. Unacceptable. So let's say we figure out a way to handle your business against Illinois. No fake punts, no bad muffs, no fumbles in the goal line, no missed TD passes in the end zone. Basic stuff. We're not talking about exceptional stuff. And can I say to you, let's please pay attention to the fact that, again, you're not facing Ohio State this year. Nope. Unless it's in a game that matters. You're not facing Penn State this year. Unless it's in a game that matters. Right? So then it's Minnesota. And Nebraska fans have a disdain for PJ Fleck that I still don't quite understand, but I'm on board with. You don't like PJ
I don't
Fleck.
think there's any reason to not like him. Like, there's nothing.
Oh, they have tons of reasons why they don't like him. They tell you all the time.
There's like nothing that he did. It's just people don't like him.
Charisma?
I don't know. They don't like they just don't like
winning.
Him.
Like what? Winning? What?
I think the big thing is like the row the boat and then the putting the oars on the Minnesota helmets.
But they're winning.
Again,
but they're winning.
Actually, looks kind of cool.
You could look. You're winning.
The sloganeering.
Okay, but if slogans get you wins, slogan me.
I need more slogans.
Yeah, give me slogans.
Please and thank you.
But here at Lincoln, look, we want to give the fans the ability to just send PJ Fleck out of Memorial Stadium with a big L. With a big loss.
Big L for his new face.
Right? Like, it's like, who, PJ Fleck, who are you?
That is a great question. I don't know who
we don't know who you are.
He's a new person.
Right?
He could be a robot.
Well, we think he's
Or
gotten the microchip and
there's
he's working. Yeah,
his face is so different.
But I'm cool with that. Like, be whoever you want to be. Be whoever you want to be. Nick, stop making fun of people's faces.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Nick is making faces. He's making a PJ Fleck.
There you go. You got to pull the skin tight.
But to dream, to dream of that. Now, imagine 8-0 turns to 9-0 because you beat PJ Fleck. Again, Kool-Aid party in the parking lot.
I don't think the city of Lincoln can handle 9-0.
I just want to go through it. That if to beat Minnesota should not be a problem for Nebraska football ever.
No.
It shouldn't be a problem. We're not afraid of PJ Fleck.
No.
Right? We're not afraid of Morgan, are we?
No.
Right? So here. So then that would set it all up. And again, the angst. Because by then, you know what would happen, right? Game day would go to Ann Arbor. You know
damn well it's going to snow.
Right?
You know damn well it's going to snow.
You just breathe it in, right? Oh.
I need to go to a game. That
Ann
place
Arbor,
is beautiful.
Ann Arbor, game day, Michigan fans loud, and
Nebraska, Michigan, battle for the 97 title.
Right? Just once and for all. You put the trophy at center field, right? Put it at the 50-yard line.
Who takes it?
And just said, listen, we're going to solve this.
It's like the XFL kickoff.
But are you willing? Would you be willing to do that, though? No. Would you be willing to?
No.
No. It's our trophy.
Not yet.
Like, you're not getting it back. You're not getting
Not yet.
Okay.
A couple more years.
Settle in. But a less, according to Adrian Martinez, a less talented team took Michigan to the woodshed and had every opportunity to beat them last year. Michigan should not be as talented this year as they were a year ago. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an open door. And the big house is just ripe for bad performances.
It really is.
Look, if Appalachian State can go there and give them the biz.
Anybody can.
Right? Like, come on. And then Wisconsin, we don't have Wisconsin fear this year. We just have acceptance that it's going to be a brawl.
Shouldn't have lost to Wisconsin last year.
Right? You shouldn't have. Right? And Black Friday, that should be a win. It's Iowa. But I want the emotional.
Iowa lost a lot.
I want the emotional roller coaster that goes with being successful. I want the fans to go through this. Right?
Yeah. I guess Garbage Man's going to buy me a ticket away from Lincoln if they go 9-0.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think
if this football team goes 9-0, the city of Lincoln is going to be in a frenzy. It is going to be wild because there's a couple really good wins in those first 9.
Jeremy's right. So Jeremy says this: "Hey DP, if it's any indication with DP in the house, impact on offensive production like what happened Saturday night at Haymarket, the athletic department needs to have him at every game. His prediction is 8-4. I went to my first Salt Dogs game and they put up 10 runs in the same inning. And Jeremy texts me and goes, okay, you have to. And then they put up 2 more and got 12. And he goes, okay, you have to be at every game.
Salt dogs are fun.
It was fun. It's a good night.
Did you get a hot dog?
Sioux Falls was terrible.
The Sioux Falls Canaries?
The Birds. They were terrible. Terrible. They were terrible. The right field will look like a JV right field.
Leave that man alone.
Like no pro team should have pants that small. Like he wore small pants. I'm positive.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh man, that's hilarious. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at him. They made some plays Saturday night that just crazy.
I never said PJ was my buddy. I just said he's a good coach.
Yeah, and Joe says Nebraska beat everybody except Frost. Meanie. Can we have booze at the Dublin tailgate? I'll talk to Mark and we'll find that out. Joe and Ambition Lecture are going to sponsor.
I don't want to move to Minnesota.
So, right? Yeah.
Although I do like Target Field.
The Kool-Aid is red. The Kool-Aid is red. There's no doubt the Kool-Aid is red.
Yeah.
Joe says, just so I can imagine the taste, what flavor Kool-Aid we're drinking today?
Red.
Red. It's red.
That's the flavor.
So we'll throw it to break. We'll close out one-on-one, set you up for the Captain Show.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop. But you just brought a haul of groceries home from the store. It's cool. No one expects you to shop and cook in the same day. So let the flavor experts at Wingstop hook you up with mouth-watering wings, crispy tenders and thighs, fries and sides delivered to your door. You can always cook tomorrow. That's why the fridge was invented. Get it delivered at wingstop.com.
Order your Wingstop online at 28th and Superior, 50th and O Street, and 29th and Pine Lake.
Hi, this is Dave Osted from Osted's Golf. Let us make this your best season yet. Voted a top 100 fitter by Golf Digest, our master fitters have been trained by the same guys that build clubs for PGA pros like Rory, Tiger, DJ, and Jordan. Have old clubs? Trade them in Osted's Value Guide, or have our club specialists get your clubs swinging like new. Go to our website and make your fitting appointment. You're a click away from a better golf game. Play better, have fun, and shop Osted's.
Pillar Restaurant Group is proud to announce the full opening of our brick-and-mortar venue-at-home store, Lincoln's new premier specialty grocers. This store is home to our brand new Butchery by Venue. Get the finest Nebraska steaks, hand-cut in-house by our butcher, prepared for our restaurants, and available for you to take home. With hand-selected specialty seafood, charcuterie, wine, bourbon, and liquor options. Come in today to see what we have to offer at 70th and Pioneers in the Pioneer Woods Shopping Center. Open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., Monday through Saturday.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $22.07 per hour and other select jobs starting at $23.77 per hour, with wages growing up to $29.71 per hour. Continental also has salaried jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Swing for the fences with single game tickets to see Lincoln's best lineup on and off the diamond. The Salt Dog season is stacked with reasons to spend your summer at Haymarket Park. Get a free general admission ticket when you donate 3 non-perishable food items on Triple Play Tuesdays. Eat $2 Fairbury brand dogs on Wiener Wednesdays. Score drink specials on Thirsty Thursdays. Then win your weekend with Firework Fridays, Souvenir Saturdays, and Sunday Family Fun Days presented by Casey's. Get tickets at saltdogs.com.
Spring is here. Are you giving your yard the best chance at being healthy and green? Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn to get your sprinklers ready to go for the season if they haven't been working properly. They're also scheduling installs for new sprinkler systems if you don't have one. So make sure you contact them early to get a bid as soon as possible. Plus, they're your one place to go for 5-step fertilizer and pesticide application and lawn aeration. Call Penner Sprinkler and Lawn today at 402-413-1215.
I grew up hearing that women are bad with money, but like many of you, I spent years paying bills, managing checking accounts, and taking care of my family. So turns out women are pretty good with money after all. And now I'm taking control of my financial future by saving for retirement. It's never too late to start, and there's a great website to help you. Check out WeSaySaveIt.org and jumpstart your retirement savings on your budget and your timeline. That's WeSaySaveIt.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Final segment of One-on-One. Again, we thank you guys for hanging out with us. Text line, you have been exceptional. Joe, if it's Kool-Aid and it's red, it's not cherry or fruit punch, it's red. That is the proper definition. It's proper description. Red. So that's the flavor of Kool-Aid we're drinking today. As I said earlier today, we made some new friends this weekend, and I wanted to bring in Taylor from Lincoln's Pub because the food was ridiculous. The ambiance was incredible. What a great, cool spot you have. Let's bring in Taylor. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on. This is awesome.
Well, we want to, look, we're family now. I wanted to bring you in and let you talk about the goodness of your facilities, because I try to do it justice, and I'm not sure that I can. So how would you describe Lincoln's Pub to folks who have not been there?
Well, we are a nice restaurant, sports bar vibe. We use high quality protein from Iowa and Nebraska farms. Wood fire pizza, wood fire sandwiches. We throw our wings in the wood fire oven as well. And attached to us, we got the Dak Shack, which is going to be your island theme.
Mm-hmm.
Go there, have a few frozen daiquiris. We got pina coladas, lobster rolls, which are fantastic. We have a lot of people from Maine who tried ours and said they are comparable to fresh lobster rolls that they get in their hometowns. So that's good. Fried chicken sandwiches. We have a ton of great sauces. We kind of do it all.
Plus, you will add a little grown-up flavor to the spiked lemonade and the milkshakes.
Yeah, exactly. You can get some spiked lemonades. We have 5 different flavors. You can add almost any sort of booze into your milkshakes if you'd like. Popular one is the screwball. So a little peanut butter chocolate. I throw a little bit of raspberry in there too. Make it like a peanut butter and jelly.
Is it frowned upon? I'm asking you.
Okay.
If I got that and then came back,
you just couldn't drink all of it.
I don't know if I could take it to go.
You can.
Oh, we can.
Oh, we can?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's right down the street. It's at 48th and Layton. It's right there at the flats. Yeah, it's right there at the flats. Here's what you have to do. You'd have to break yours down into 4 and then share.
I'll break it down into 2.
4 is the correct number.
I'll break it down into 2.
No.
Just me and you.
No.
I don't want
back
to share
here,
with
Mark's here. You're going to have to. If you want the ability to do it, you're going to have to share with them. Same with the spiked lemonade.
Fine.
What did you bring today?
I brought a few pizzas and a Goodfellas sandwich, which I believe you're saving for yourself.
Give me
a good choice.
Give me the breakdown of the Goodfellas sandwich.
Oh, it's our Italian club on our wood fire bread. It's got 3 different meats, a ton of flavor. It's thick and it's going to fill you up. But you're going to eat it all because it's that good.
I just it's sitting over there. I had to move it away from the gang because they will put their hands into it. They'll put their hands into it. And then which pizzas did you bring?
I brought cheese, our superoni, which is a ton of pepperonis.
Superoni.
Oh yeah,
with a mount. In the description, it says mountain of pepperoni.
Oh yeah, and we hold true to our word. And if you look at the box here, we got Superoni Man. One of the owner's kids drew that, and now that's our logo. It's a beautiful logo. It's really cute.
Hello, Super.
Oh, and that's our sausage pizza. That's our link sausage.
Hello.
Yep, that's John.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
That looks amazing.
Oh man, there could be some happy.
All right, I'm gonna take some pictures before anybody digs in. I don't want anybody to ruin it before.
That.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
They're in here.
Yeah, and I brought our best-selling pizza, the crab rangoon. So just think of a crab rangoon in pizza form. Yep, it's gonna have our crab mix on it, the sweet chili sauce and woutons on top to give it a little crunch.
Oh, and Mark can't eat that, so.
Yep. So I guess that's more for us.
He's got one more week of his diet, so
darn!
He's just gonna have to struggle
for Mark on.
He's gonna have to struggle. That's okay. Well, and then we get to come out Wednesday night to Dak Shack.
Yes, that'll be fun. I'm excited for that as well. I think everyone is. Volleyball girls.
Yes, yes, going to be a full show. Plus a few. We may have some Hall of Famers that show up.
Okay.
We may have some Hall of.
C Money on the text line says, "OMG, do you deliver to Beatrice?"
You
got to come down. You got
to come down here.
It's really 3 spots in one, right?
Yes, exactly. Because we also have Franco's Taco, and Frank can go there and get a burrito bowl. We've got a fantastic tinga chicken. That's just our Mexican spice pulled chicken. It's got a ton of flavor. You get some rice, beans, vegetables, our great guacamole. I mean, that's good for dieting.
Your brunch was off the charts.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Just I was trying to explain.
He was telling me about the brunch, and my mouth started watering.
Yeah.
And I want it all. Especially the biscuits and gravy. Yep. You said there's like pieces of egg and bacon in the gravy.
I would recommend the chorizo.
Oh, I do love chorizo.
It's so good.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, there's something for everybody, and it's all good. It's a great staff as well.
Yeah.
Love what's being done. We're gonna hand you over to Rashawn Jackson, who is just he and Nick are going to fall in love with your space.
I hope so.
It's going to be there. It's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to it. We'll take some pictures and we'll share them with folks on social media.
Is there a Lincoln's Pub social Twitter?
We have the Dead Presidents group. That's the name of the restaurant group. Layton District. We have Lincoln's Pub, Facebook, Instagram, Dak Shack, Facebook, Instagram, and Franco's.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Have to jump on.
I'll find it.
Have to jump on. Well, the captain is up next. If is he indoors?
He is in the red room.
He's in the red room. Well, why didn't he tell us? Well, then Nick's
got more pizza.
Nick will introduce Taylor to Rashawn Jackson. We'll do that next here on the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.